Okay, welcome to part 2, impromptu repotting of the arrowhead vine, aka Syngonium, African evergreen, or goosefoot plant, okay? Part 1, if you haven't watched, you can always go back and watch, but I took this out of the original container that I planted it in after water propagating almost a year ago. Why did I take it out? Because I overwatered it, something I am notorious at doing. Completely unintentional, but that happens, right? We're all human. So it had to come out because these, I'm just going to call them arrowhead vines because that's what I call them. They prefer to have well-draining soil, and they also prefer to be watered infrequently. And it was clearly overwatered. So here we are. I took it out, and as you see the mess, it's still here. I was going to repot it into this plant container here, which is a plastic nursery pot that I was going to reuse on the fly because that's how I roll. And lo and behold, the roots are way too big, and that would not be fair to cram it into this little container. So I had to do a major improvise here. And when I say major, I had to cut my husband's IU cup that we got at a game. Yeah, really. Had to cut this with a pair of scissors. And this is just a plastic cup. And I cut a hole in the bottom and then little holes all around. And then I folded it and cut a few little slits here in the sides. And ta-da! Doesn't look very nice, but it is what it is. And I previously had to do something similar with another plant that I repotted recently, which was also a propagation. This is an anthurium, but I don't want to get sidetracked and start talking about anthuriums when I am doing a repotting of an arrowhead plant. So back on track here. I'm going to take this plastic cup and I'm going to put fresh soil in it and repot our arrowhead vine. So here we go. This right here is a fresh potting mix that I've added some activated charcoal in and dump that in. Ta-da! Just like so. And then I like to take a pencil and just in the center, in a circular motion, make a hole. I hope you can see this. I apologize if my lighting's not that great. All I've done is make a hole in the center of a cup. So, there we go. Now, I'm going to put my hand in here. And so this is about half full, if you can't see. Here we go. We are going to take these roots and ever so gently tuck them down in here. Just like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Consider how plants grow out in nature, right? Okay, so now that I've done that, I am going to just fill the rest of this with soil, okay? Simple as that. Try not to make a big mess, but no promises. I really enjoy watching your videos about plants and repotting. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to share with them some of mine. I have quite a few. And many of them have been cuttings that I've been gifted from friends. And it's a real blessing when I can pay it forward and give other people plants. So this plant here didn't cost any money at all, and I'm very thankful to my friend who gave me this start almost a year ago when I water propagated it. we go. I'm just gonna top this off here and then clean up my mess. I am doing this over recycled paper just because it makes cleanup so much easier. Now, eventually, I will get a terracotta pot because this arrowhead vine does like to be in a somewhat dry pot as opposed to overwatered. Terracotta dries out a whole lot quicker than plastic. Plus, I just prefer terracotta. So I'm just tapping the sides here. And this is all there is to it. Ta-da! Easy as that. And then I do like to put some rocks on top just to add some weight to it. And I think it just looks a little bit prettier. But it really doesn't matter. Here's a marble. And then I've got this little bunny. I have some really random things. I mean, seriously, guys, I even have a camper, right? This lives in my large peace lily. But yeah, I have all kinds of things. Rocks. I have this little cross up here that stays in my pothos plant. But I just add some of that on the top there. Adds a little bit extra weight to it. And then I'll probably put some more rocks on here. But I'm using this, they call it a cash po. Basically, it's a flower pot without holes in it. That's pretty. And I'm going to put this cup down in there. And we will never see that cup again. And hopefully my husband doesn't notice that. His IU cup had to be hacked for a good cause, right? So anyway, this is what it looks like. The finished product right here. Ta-da! All right, say hey. Hi. All right, I will talk to you all later. And take care. Bye.